Good morning, everyone. I am Professor Amit Jadhav. Today we are going to see tables in HTML. Before that, just quick recap of last lecture. So in last lecture, we have seen list in HTML. There are different types of lists are available. For example, order list, unordered list, and description list. In order list, the list items are in the form of that uses the numbers or uppercase letters or lowercase letter or Roman letters. So its syntax is OL, order list tag. Then we specify the attribute type. Here we specify the number, whatever we want to display the list in a specific format. Suppose here I write 1, the list items will come 1, 2, 3 and so on. If I use uppercase letter, for example capital A, then items will come A, B, C format, so on. So we have seen example also that we are not going to discuss in this lecture. So second type is unordered list. In unordered list, the list items in the form of square, gis, circle, etc. Its syntax is UL, unordered list, type is equal to square. And these items are there. So the list will comes with square bracket. If I want to display in with circle, then I specify its type equal to circle. So the list item will come with along with circle. And if I want to display the list in a disk format, then I specify here disk. The items will come in a disk with disk structure. So next one is the definition list. It's like a dictionary where we specify the meaning of the meaning of the word. So here is an example of definition list: HTML, hypertext markup language, EX example. So to create a definition list, we use DL tag. Okay, it's enclosed with DT and DD. DT definition term that is maybe in a short form text, and DD is the in the long form text. So it's a definition description. Okay, and then we close the DL tag. That's example we also discussed in our lecture. So today we are going to see the table. Table tag is also important to show our data in a tabular format. So for that we use table tag with its different attributes. The table tag enclosed with the TR, TD and TH. So whenever we want to create a row, we use TR tag. Whenever we want to create a column, we use TD tag. And for heading, we use TH. So for heading tag, for heading the data, we use TH tag. Its syntax is to start our table, we use table tag. To create a row, here we use TR tag, and with the column enclosed, that is TD. And then we close the TR, and then finally we close the table. So this is the table of 2 by 1. So here 2 columns and only 1 row. So it's a or 1 by 2 we can say it. First row then column. So it's a table with 1 by 2 structure. Let's see a simple example to create a table in HTML. For that, we open a notepad here. So it's a notepad. Let me share the screen. Okay. So here is the notepad. I write here with HTML as it's a root tag, and after that I write head tag. Head, I write the title. So here I write table example 1. After that I close the title and close the head tag. After that we start with the body tag. So I write here body. In body, I want to use table tag to display data in a tabular format. So I write here table. In that, I use first TR tag to create a row. and this is the column of first row. So I write here first column, and after that I close the TD tag in second column. So I just copy this code and paste it. So here I change it second column, third column, fourth column, and finally the fifth column. And after that I close TR and then close, sorry, and after that I close the table. We close the body tag and finally close the HTML. So this is a simple example of table. I will save it here only. So table first example dot HTML. Don't forget to give its extension, otherwise it comes with text format. So I write and click on save. So to run a program, we have to go where we save our program. We save it here. Web programming, programs, HTML. Table one example, and here we get the output. A table. This is the first column, second column, third column, fourth column, and fifth column. Suppose I want to create one more row. I just copy the code and paste it on next line and save the program by pressing Ctrl S, and then again execute the code. It comes on a new line. Okay, so same table, new line. But you say that mostly we find the border to the table. So here we have to use border is equal to 1. So it will display the table along with border. So this is our table with border. So this is the first example of table. Let's see the presentation. So here we have seen the table example. These are some important properties. The first one that we have already discussed, the border property, used to show the border to the table. Next, two important properties are cell padding and cell spacing. Let's see one by one. The cell padding is used to keep padding or the distance to the in the cell. So cell padding, if you want to keep some distance in a cell, we use cell padding property. Let's see the example. So go to table example new. Here again I create one more table. So HTML head tag. I use title here. Cell padding, and then we close the title tag. And after that we close the head tag. Start with the body. So I create the table of student information. So first I specify border property here. Border is equal to 2. So whatever the pixel we want in a border, we specify here. So it consumes 2 pixel border. Then we have seen the example of cell padding is equal to 5. Okay, so in first TR, I use first TD. In that I write, so first I use TH, student information. I close the TH tag, and then first, okay, here I close the TR also. In next TR, next row, in TD, I write here SR or roll number. So I write here roll number. Then I close the TD tag, and in next TD I use name, and I close the TD tag, and finally I close the TR tag. So it will create two rows and two columns table with border and cell padding attribute. So I close table here, and after that I close body tag. Finally, HTML close. So this is the program for cell padding. I write here table cell padding dot HTML and save this. So here we write the table with cell padding properties. Its value is 5. So let's see the output. So here are the programs. Table cell padding. Yes. So this is, it gives the 5 space padding. Okay. So if I reduce it with 1, then it will show like this. So it minimizes the distance, right? So there is no padding between this system. So why the structure looks like this? Because here we use only one TR, and here we use here we use only one TH, and here we use two TR, two TD, right? So to change it, we add one more TD here, and refresh the page. So it's look like this. To overcome this, we use call span. So it will merge the column, merge the two columns. But right now it's okay. If I want to increase it with 10, it will look like this. So it increase the distance in a cell. This is the cell padding. Next property is cell spacing. We will see in this example. It will increase the space between two cells. So cell spacing example. And here I use one more property, cell spacing, on in same example, and just refresh the page. So sorry, cell spacing is equal to suppose 5. Okay, so it gives some space between two cells. If I minimize it 1, then it will come like this, very small space between two cells. If I increase it with 15, then it looks separately. So this is the use of cell spacing. So next property is call span and row span. Call span is used to merge the column. Let's see an example. Call span. So Word document I open. Okay. Suppose here I insert the table. Here I write product name and here I write price. Suppose product name ABC, its price is 10. If product is EQR, its price is 20. And XYZ, its price is 100. And here I write the total 130. Suppose here I add one more column. Suppose quantity, two, two, okay, and here I add one more column, total. So here it's a 20 and so 40 and so 200, and we add this 260, right? So here if I want to merge this cell, I just simply here merge cell and I write here total 260, right? If I want to want this one at center, I just click here. So it will comes like this. So here this is nothing but the call span. It use the space of 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. So this column use the space of 1, 2, 3, 4 column. So here we use the call span properties to draw a table like this. So let's see how to draw it. So here we save the table with call span .html and click on save. So here we start with HTML, then head tag, then title. For example, call span example, I close the title tag and then close the head tag and start with the body tag. So in body, I write the table tag with attribute border is equal to 1 and cell padding equal to 2 in cell spacing is equal to 2. Okay, I think this is sufficient. Save the program. So we want table like this, product name, price, and so in first TR there are 4 columns. So I start with the TR. In first TD it's a product name. So I write here product name and then close the TD. Okay, in second TD it's a price. So I write price here and then close the TD. In third TD it's a quantity and then close the TD tag. Last one, it's a total. Total price. And then I close the TD and close the TR. So nextly, I just copy and paste this code. Product name, for example, ABC. Its price is 10, quantity 2, and total 20. Again, I copy with one more TR. In that, just change the product name with PQR. It's 20. And quantity 2 and price 40. Again, I just paste the code. It should be in a line. So the last product is XYZ. With price 100 and 200, 2 and 200. After that, we close the table. Okay, before that, we have to create one more TR with TD. And I write here total is equal to 260, right? And for this TD, I use call span. So it consumes space of 4 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I write here call span is equal to 4. And then close the table. Let's run the example. So, call span. So here we get the output: product name, price, quantity, total price, ABC is 1, and total is equal to 260. If I want this one at center, maybe use center tag here. Maybe it's apply. So here I use center and close the center. Let's see what will be the output. So here we get the total 260. If I want to bold it, just give the bold tag to it. Just go to that page and refresh the page. So here we get the bold. Suppose that if you want to add one more column here, so here I add one more column with TD ABC shop. Here I close the TD again and close the TR. Again, we want to use call span to this. Instead of TD, you can use TH also. So it will come in a bold and align it at the center. So TH, here I use call span is equal to 4. Save the program and see the output. So it will come in a bold and at center. So same we can apply here also. Instead of writing using center and bold tag, use this. We use TH tag here. And let's see the output. Same output we get. Save this program and refresh. So same output we get. So this is the example of call span. Let's see, the next one is row span. In row span, instead of merging column, we merge the rows. So let's see the example of, so here I add one more table. So this table deleted. Delete, sorry. So delete, sorry. Okay. So here I want to add FYCS, SYCS and TYCS. Suppose I want to show the table like this. I want to merge this. So I write here CS, computer science. Suppose I want to add one more. Suppose here FYIT, SYIT and TYIT. I want to merge this one. So right click and merge. Here I write information technology and click on add. Sorry, enter here. So this table we want to display. Here we merge the 1, 2, 3. 3 rows in a one. Here we merge the 3 rows in a one row. So let's see how it is. So just create the new one. Okay. Create the new one. So I write here HTML. Then head title, call span example. Then I close the head tag. We start with the body one. Okay. In body I write the table tag with border is equal to 1. So in first year, in first TD, I write computer science. Okay, then I close the TD and close the PR. Here I use row span is equal to 3. Same code. In new TR, I use one more TD. So one more TD we add here. I write here FYCS. Close with TD. In second TD, I write SYCS and close the TD and PR. Same, Control C and Control V. I write here TYCS. Okay, so save table underscore row span dot HTML. And save this. After that, close the body tag and close the HTML. So let's see its output. What happened with this? What happened with this? HTML head title. Oh, here I forget to close the title tag. And just refresh it now. So this is one computer science, FYCS, SYCS, and TYCS. So if I want to repeat this one, just copy and paste. So instead of computer science, I write here information technology, and if I instead of FYCS, I write here FYIT, SYIT, and TYIT, and save it, and let's see the output. So this one. So let's go to presentation again. So these are the important property, call span and row span. Digicolor is used for giving the background color. So if I want to give some background color there, I use Digicolor is equal to, for example, red. And so it will comes with red background. Next one is height and width and align. So we can specify the width is equal to 50%. So here is the output. It will comes with the width 50%. So there is no use of height property because whatever the content we added, it take its height. And align property. If I want to display this table at center, I use align property. So align is equal to center. Let's see the output. So it will come in a center. So these are some important properties of table. Here we end with the table. Tomorrow we will discuss with the form. If you have any difficulty or find the problem in a table or anything from HTML, you can contact me on my WhatsApp number. Thank you. Thank you very much.